Mbappe sends direct message to Deschamps about his future, and Italy won't like it. Kylian Mbappé has never been afraid to speak his mind, but this time his target isn't a referee, a rival club, or even an opponent on the pitch. It's his own manager. The France captain has come out and admitted something that very few players in world football would ever say publicly, that he is actively pressuring Didier Deschamps to walk away from international management for good once the 2026 World Cup ends, rather than risk tarnishing his legacy by taking charge of another national team. And when it comes to one particular rumor doing the rounds, Mbappe didn't hold back at all. He called the idea awful. So, what exactly is going on here, and why does this matter so much to France's captain? Let's break it down. As the countdown to the 2026 World Cup continues, with the tournament being co-hosted across the United States, Mexico, and Canada, all eyes are slowly starting to shift away from just the football itself and toward something much bigger, the end of an era for the French national team. Didier Deschamps, the man who has sat in the hot seat for an incredible 14 years, is widely expected to step down once this World Cup campaign comes to a close. 14 years. Think about that for a second. Players have come and gone, entire generations have grown up watching Deschamps patrol that touchline, and now it's all building toward one final tournament under his guidance. For Mbappe, who has grown from a teenage prodigy into the captain of this team under Deschamps' watch, this isn't just another transition. It's personal, and he wants to make absolutely sure that his manager, someone he clearly views as a mentor, gets the send-off his trophy-filled career truly deserves. But here's where things get interesting. Despite everyone around him talking about his exit, Deschamps himself has been remarkably tight-lipped about what comes next. He hasn't confirmed retirement from coaching altogether. In fact, he's repeatedly refused to rule anything out. Whether that means returning to club football, where he made his name at Juventus and Marseille, or even taking the reins of an entirely different national team. And that last possibility is exactly what has Mbappe worried. According to Mbappe, he has been openly vocal within the France camp about what he wants Deschamps to do next. He's not staying quiet about it. He's not just hoping quietly behind the scenes. He is, in his own words, actively trying to influence the decision his manager makes about his future. Speaking candidly, Mbappe explained his mindset around honoring Deschamps during this tournament. He said the best way to pay tribute to a man who has built his entire career around winning is simple: go out and win. Bring him another major trophy. Give him the perfect farewell on the biggest stage in football. And if this really is going to be his last World Cup in charge, then Mbappe wants it to be one that France remembers for all the right reasons. Then came the line that's been generating so much buzz. Mbappe flat out admitted, "I'm putting pressure on him." Now, why would Mbappe feel the need to do this? Why does it matter so much whether Deschamps coaches another international side after France? The answer lies in one specific rumor that has been swirling for months. Italy. Deschamps has long-standing ties to Italian football. He spent years there as a player, captaining Juventus to major silverware, and later returned to manage the club as well. His connection to Italy runs deep. And given the current state of the Italian national team, which has been going through one of the most turbulent periods in its history, including missing multiple World Cups, many believe Deschamps could be exactly the experienced, battle-tested coach Italy needs to rebuild and return to the top. On paper, it almost makes too much sense. A four-time world champion nation in crisis, looking for stability and proven pedigree. A manager who knows Italian football inside and out, who has already lifted trophies there, and who is about to become a free agent on the international stage. The pieces seem to fit perfectly. But for Mbappe, that scenario is anything but appealing. When asked directly about the growing speculation linking Deschamps to the Italy job, Mbappe didn't dance around the question or give a diplomatic non-answer like players often do. Instead, he was blunt. He said that if Deschamps ended up taking the Italy job, it would be, in his words, awful. Think about what that really means. This is the captain of the reigning? Well, one of the most dominant national teams in modern football openly saying he doesn't want to see his own manager end up coaching a major rival nation. Not because of professional jealousy, but seemingly because of how much this relationship means to him on a personal level. Watching the man who has guided France and guided Mbappe himself through some of the biggest moments of his career potentially end up across the touchline wearing different colors clearly doesn't sit right with him. So, as the 2026 World Cup approaches, there's now this fascinating subplot running alongside everything else. France will be chasing glory on the pitch, trying to give Deschamps the perfect farewell his 14 years deserve. But off the pitch, there's apparently a quieter campaign happening too. Mbappe doing everything he can, using his influence and his voice to convince his manager that international retirement is the right call. Will it work? Will Deschamps listen to his captain and step away from the international game entirely after this tournament? Or will the lure of a job like Italy with all its history and emotional ties for him personally prove too tempting to resist? One thing is clear, Mbappe has made his feelings known loud and clear, and he's not finished trying to get the outcome he wants. What do you think Deschamps should do after this World Cup? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates as we get closer to the tournament.